Huh. I don't see anything.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
There
Everybody
goes
knows
Larry
that.
again.
Whoa, what are you guys doing? You suck.
We just want to rock.
Welcome to Babble Buddies Northwest.
Larry, did we just find Bigfoot?
We are your hosts, Babble Buddies Northwest. She is ShanzDev.
Maybe that's it. I want my can see. And he is Larry King Jr.
The town, nobody knew what to call it. There's a lot of tulips here. Hump these tulips. Did you say hump these tulips? Welcome to our show where we'll be all of the things exciting, informative, foolish, and
Incomprehensible. Join us as we journey together through the Babble Buddies Northwest podcast, broadcasting to you from the This Is It video production studio. I think it's time for a Babble Buddies road trip.
road trip.
It is time for a Babble Buddies Northwest video podcast road trip.
Yes.
Forgotten dogs for forgotten vets.
Oh, this is such a...
This is a new nonprofit organization
Yeah.
founded by a veteran and run by veterans.
Such a
Forgotten
great event.
Dogs for Forgotten Vets is on a mission to provide any disabled, honorably discharged veteran of the United States Armed Forces with a professionally trained service dog to assist that veteran with their disabilities while helping to rehome dogs from local shelters and rescues.
I've dealt with a lot of vets and also buddies. Like right now, I'm at 5 that have taken their lives.
Oh.
So with the ones that have taken their lives, they were all close friends. And that has a toll on me all the time. And it just keeps happening.
The demons in your head, they don't stop.
The VA doesn't recognize PTSD as being applicable for a service dog.
I've cut all my sleeping medications by half. I've become, I guess, I've gotten back to my old self.
Yes.
The Babble Buddies Northwest team is ready to head on down to Roy, Washington.
Roy!
Roy, Washington!
Rogers! Where my chicken, Roy?
We're going to Roy, Washington
Roy.
to Worthy Coffee Company, where they have a public meet and greet every third Saturday. After receiving an invite from this organization,
Yes.
we only have one option, and that is
To go! We gonna visit Raw!
Roy.
Raw!
Roy! Worthy Coffee Company, Forgotten Dogs for Forgotten Vets. Here we come.
Here we come.
I'm an 18-year Army veteran. I've done 46 months of combat time.
I know. Would you like straws?
I was active duty in the Army, and I did everything from infantry mortars, medical evacuation, chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear advising and training, so all the fun CBUR stuff.
I'm a 22-a-day widow.
To lose a veteran because he didn't get the proper care or something fell through the cracks, it really, really hurts. And the gratification of the brotherhood and being able to give back to my veteran community, my brothers and sisters, it means the world.
The ones that have taken their lives, they were all close friends. And that has a toll on me all the time. And it just keeps happening. It may not be intentional. Some of it may be intentional. But it keeps happening, and sometimes it keeps hitting close to home. And it's like, okay, I need to figure out a way to stop this.
Call someone. It doesn't matter who it is. Just call someone, and if it's extreme amount of depression, go somewhere. Just go sit somewhere on a park bench or get out in public. It might just save your life.
And with the PTSD, I ended up getting my first rescue dog in 2015. and she ended up being an amazing dog for me. Last year in November, she passed away from cancer.
It's just been an improvement on my life since I came around the foundation and started doing training with my dog, and it's allowed me to go back to society and enjoy some of life.
How do you think that helped you, and how do you think that will help others?
She's one of the main reasons that I didn't become a 22 a day. So she's actually was there with me when I was ready to stick a pistol in my mouth.
I rescued my dog Ari in 2019. She was about 1.5 years old, and one of the really cool things about her was I got her just as a companion dog. I wasn't necessarily looking for a service dog. My symptoms, a lot of my disabilities that I currently have were actually being managed and mitigated.
The coolest thing about our support system right now is that it's a bunch of locally owned small business. And we're all just linked together.
Doing something for the animal community, we want to give these dogs that meet the baseline, that are great, to get them back out there, get them to a home, make them feel loved again, just like we want.
Start meeting more and more vets and realizing that it's like up to 5 years of a wait list for a vet to get a service dog. And in that 5 years, they're going to take their own life. It's amazing what the dogs can do for you. We finally have our first rescue dog that is going to our first veteran going into the program, which is Talon. Talon is 80% disabled. What branch again?
Navy.
Navy. So today he's going to get honorable. He is our first rescue. Going to a vet. First pair. So actually you can do the honors of handing him over.
I can tell right away if they're going to be amazing or if they're going to need extra work. And when Honor came in, and he met my son first, my middle son. And as soon as my son met him, like, he was on the ground rolling with him. And I mean, that is, this dog out of everybody, like all of my dogs, he's probably the most kid-friendly.
I work at an axe throwing place in downtown Tacoma, and they came and had a surprise party for David. Connected with, I think it was Terry, over being veterans and being at shooting ranges, and now we're at an axe throwing range, and it went from there. For the rest of the evening, they would come up and they'd give me more information and talk to me about it. So I got to meet everybody that day at work, which was just super exciting.
I think Honorable is going to be a great pressure therapy dog. There's no way to be in a bad mood around him. He smiles and he's loving and he forces his love on you, and it's just a good feeling.
What we've developed for our vets is we have a program where it's zero cost to the veteran to work with them to train them and their dog on how to teach them to become service dogs, working with them to be able to continue on training for the rest of their life. And we do this with about a 20-week or 20-session program after an initial assessment where veterans are getting one-on-one focus with me. We do everything from just generalized obedience to start out with, and we kind of move quickly into a form of training based in stress ecology. So training under stress, same thing the military does.
There is an application. It's on our website. We still have a couple pages that are under construction because we're new. We're still doing everything for free for us. We haven't got big enough and haven't had grants come in to fund us all the way yet. So we also have donation links that are directly through PayPal, so it's all secure for you. And it's all on our website at www.fd4fv.com.
What an incredible event. This organization, right, is something that we got invited to, but it's something that's necessary, something that's needed, something of like-minded individuals. Shans, 11 to 23% of people veterans actually suffer from PTSD. And as we saw with some of these amazing interviews today, right, you need to reach out and talk to someone. It's, I know, especially with men, but I don't think you even know, women suffer at a higher rate. Women are at 5.3%, while men are like at 1.8% of regular just PTSD. However, it's a little higher in the military world. But the common theme that we got from this brotherhood and this band of community and friends and family is what I would call them, right, is reach out, right? You really need to reach out, right? I know in certain communities, mental health is overlooked, especially people who look like me, right? Especially in my community, mental health is overlooked. It's fear of judgment, right? It's a lack of therapists. Mental help is needed for everyone, right? And that common thing that we saw with these wonderful heroes is that you want to reach out, right? You don't have to suffer. You're not alone. You're not alone. There's someone there for you, right? Whether it be these fantastic dogs or this fantastic community. So if you're not ready to speak to someone, right, reach out to this community or reach out to Forgotten Dogs or Forgotten Vets or any local community, right? Or just get you a companion dog as we have in the studio here that will help ease your transition back into the world, right? And just to help you get over some of these thoughts, because you may have thoughts that say, I don't matter. You absolutely matter in this world. You're here for a reason. You matter in this world.
Absolutely, 100%. And one of the major things that the point made was no matter what, you're having a bad time, you're having a bad day, you're having a bad week, you're having a bad moment, call someone, reach out. Always call someone, always reach out. You are not alone, and we are all in this together.